What's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Lead From Your podcast. I'm Jason. Today we're talking about a very important topic, so I've got the leadership collar on. All the topics are important if you're a leader, so just being silly. One of these days I'll stop saying that when I'm trying to be silly. Anyway, today we're talking about track records matter. And so when I say track records matter, as a leader, it's important to keep them in mind and understand people's track records. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that you should be keeping score and like, oh, this person messed up 4 times, this person messed up 3 times, this person messed up 5 times. Not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is every single person on your team has strengths and weaknesses. So it's understanding those strengths and weaknesses. And sometimes it takes looking at track record. Like, hey, where did they really succeed? Where did they struggle? Where did they fail? None of those are reasons to like fire them or make them feel bad or hold them back in their career. All those things are just helping you build a picture of their strengths. So when you're looking at projects, you can understand, hey, this person's really good at this, so we should pull them into this project. Or this person's really bad at this, so like maybe we pulled them in, but not in a leadership role, a technical leadership role. We pulled them in as like a support role because they're really good in the support role in this situation, but they're not great at leading because they struggle with the bigger picture, or they tend to spiral when they're put in charge of things. Like a lot of different things you could say, but ultimately it's not to keep score. It's not to make people feel bad. It's not to hold people back. It's to really understand how to effectively get work done, and understanding that all those strengths and weaknesses will come into play at some way, some shape, some form. So it's important for you to know them so you can leverage your team effectively. Because when you know everybody's things and you put them in places to be effective based on their strengths and based on their track record of success, it allows the team to drive. It allows you to give more agency. It allows you to find success faster and more effectively with the same group of people, depending on what their strengths are. And it's something that I don't think is talked about enough, because it could be construed as keeping score. It could be construed as like pigeonholing people, and it should definitely not be used that way. But also, people all have their different strengths, so it's important to understand what those are so you can leverage them appropriately. That's not a negative thing. That's very much a setting people up for success, because if you put somebody that has not been successful from a track record perspective into a role they haven't been successful in, you're setting them up for failure. Now, sure, could they find a way? Maybe. But they've already shown over time that that's not their strength. So don't put them in that spot. It's not good leadership. You're not taking care of your people, and you're not looking out for the business's best interests either. And that's just kind of the trifecta of not good. So ultimately, while it may feel like you're maybe not being fair, you are. You're ultimately not, as long as you're not doing it punitively. If you're doing it punitively, don't do that. Stop. That's not what this is about. What it's about is understanding where to use people in certain scenarios that will build them up and build the company up, and you can all find success together, and it takes more off your plate when you're able to give agency and let them live in the strength that they've shown over time. So, hope this is helpful. It's a pretty short topic, pretty direct. I don't think there's anything that we need to talk more about this, but just don't be negative about it. Don't be punitive with this. Make sure that you're using it to find the strengths, not just to find the weaknesses. Yeah, that's it. Take care, everybody. Take care of your people in charge, in your charge. Right? And I appreciate you. Take care.